What's up guys, B-Rob here, and today I'm going to give you an attitude hack. This is how to be more grateful. I'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in today, and like I just said, I'm going to give you an attitude hack. This one is on how to be more grateful. And so as I start out, what I'm going to do in this video is we're going to talk about what an attitude of gratitude is, but also I'm going to give you 3 actions that I actually take in order to have and to keep an attitude of gratitude. And I actually have something special for you today. I'm going to give you a link in the description where you can go and download a free handout, a cheat sheet, where I give you actionable steps that you can take to have an attitude of gratitude as you go about your life. All right. But before I begin, let me just say a couple things. First of all, this is part of a blog at leanwell.com. So if you go there, you will get a lot more than what I'm going to give you in this video. But also, I still have the link provided in the blog where you can actually download the cheat sheet on the actionable steps you can take in order to establish an attitude of gratitude. But one of the things that I want to go ahead and say right now is I recognize that you hear a lot about attitude of gratitude, probably a lot of different places, but you definitely hear a lot about it from me. And also, if you follow my wife, Coach Sandy, my business partner there, in this leanwell thing that we're doing, then you hear attitude of gratitude a lot. And I also understand that it's hard to incorporate when you have all this negative stuff around you in the news and on social media, just media in general. But what I want to do is also let you know that there's a lot of positive around you too. And you just have to see it. And I know it's so easy for me to say you just have to see it, than to actually just see it, which is why I'm making this video and why I'm giving you the cheat sheet to give you actionable steps that you can take in order to develop and maintain your attitude of gratitude. Right? So those things I know. So as I'm filming this video and as I wrote the blog, I understand we say it a lot, and how do you apply it to your life? It means different things to different people, and it can be hard to do that. All right? So what is an attitude of gratitude? So believe it or not, you actually have a choice in your attitude and a choice in what you focus on. And I know it sounds really crazy right now, but if you think about it, you actually really do. And I know some of us are preconditioned to be pessimistic as opposed to optimistic, and then some of us are more optimistic. I think I was born optimistic, because I feel like I've been optimistic most of my life, and I do have some moments when I think things are just so heavy, but so for some reason I'm allowed to snap out of those really quickly, and I get back to happy old B-Rob. So that you do have a choice, and I'm not saying that choice isn't hard for most people or some people, and easier for other people and many people. And yes, I do recognize that. But an attitude of gratitude is a conscious decision to separate your foundation of feelings, your foundation or feelings, from your circumstances or your environment. So basically it's like, hey, you know what? I am going to create a foundation, and I'm going to feel optimistic from that foundation no matter what circumstance or what environment that I'm in. And again, I understand that bad things happen to us and we are put in some bad places sometimes. That is true. And we're going to have reactions to that, and they may not be optimistic. Yes, I definitely understand that. But what I'm saying is we don't have to stay there. And so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and move on to 3 actions that I actually do and actions that I take to maintain my attitude of gratitude. So my number 1 is I establish gratitude partners. And a lot of times these people may not even know that I have established them as a gratitude partner. But most of the time I do let them know, so they can be intentional on making sure that we can be positive together, and that they pull me out when I'm starting to to do a downward spiral into negativity. So establish a gratitude partner. This is super important. And you may actually establish more than one. If you're in many different environments, you go to work, so in your office you may have one or two, but those people don't go work out, but then you go to the gym and you may establish one or two there. So wherever you spend most of your time, try to have gratitude partners there. Or maybe your spouse or family member, someone that you can pick up the phone and call and say, I need to pick me up. And they know exactly what you're talking about, okay? So number one is establish a gratitude partner. And again, I go more into this in the cheat sheet that I have for you. So again, feel free, it's free. Feel free to go download that. But number two is write it down. This is so important. As a part of my morning planning, I keep a planner. So as part of my morning planning time or planner time and journaling, I write down at least 3 things that I'm grateful for. And you know what? I don't even let that stop me. So sometimes it's only 3, but it's at least 3. But a lot of times I just keep going and I just keep writing because it just keeps flowing. So at first when I started, it's like, okay, I have to sit here and think about 3 things that I'm grateful for. And it doesn't have to be anything that's earth shaking. It can be, I'm grateful that I'm breathing, or I'm grateful that the sun is out, or I'm grateful that, but start seeing the positive things around you. And when you write it down, it does something to you. And when you create that habit of doing that, you will see things, little things in your world just start to change the way that you see it. But guess what? They've probably been there the whole time. You just hadn't seen it that way. Right. So the number 3 thing is I express my gratitude every chance I get, or every chance that I remember. So there's sometimes that I just go about life. I'm not perfect. I'm a human too, and so I forget that to express my gratitude, that I'm thankful for this, or I'm thankful for you, or I this is great, or you're great, or whatever. But make sure you really mean it. But try to express it every chance you get. And what happens is you're speaking something that's positive, and a lot of times that positive energy, when it comes out, it gets returned right back to you. And so you really should just try it and just see what happens. And again, when you're doing that, guess what you're not doing? You're not speaking negative things. You're just all positive. All right. So those are the 3 things. Again, just a quick little recap. Establish a gratitude partner or gratitude partners. Write it down. Write down at least 3 things every single day that you're thankful for. And if you want to do more than 3, go ahead, have at it. Please do. And then the number 3 thing is express your gratitude every chance you get. Those are the 3 things I do. And I have some tips for you, so make sure you click on the link in the description. And if you're watching this video from the blog at leanwellonline.com, then the link will be included, or it is included in the blog. So go there and get your free cheat sheet and tips on how you can have an attitude of gratitude from yours truly, B-Rob. Also, feel free to contact me and feel free to comment and let me know all these other ways that you express your gratitude, or things that you do, little habits that you have where you display your attitude of gratitude. I would love to know and hear about those. But for now, please go check out the blog at leanwellonline.com. If you're not already there, please click that little heart. There's a little heart button there. Please go ahead and click that little thing that lets us know that you read the blog and you like it, and that means keep going. I like what you're doing and this is helping me. So we love when you do that. But also, if you're watching this video, please like, share, subscribe, and don't hesitate to comment. I read every single one, at least the first comments for sure. I read every single one, and those mean a whole lot to me. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. See, that's me. That's me expressing my gratitude, right? But thank you for tuning in, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. This is B-Rob.